Oke, welcome back. Ketemu lagi dengan Om Genmu, gamer anti mual muntah pusing. Kali ini kita mau main di Belajar, mengelola kebun binatang. Ya, aku udah buat avatar ya, avatarnya aku letakin di Indonesia. Oke, kita langsung aja ya, mulai karir ya. Kita belajar ya, medium aja ya, kenapa harus medium? Ya, ceritanya dapat, pengalamannya dapat, tantangan buat dapat. Kita lihat bagaimana ribetnya mengelola sebuah kebun binatang. Ini kira-kira musiknya kena mudah-mudahan musiknya tidak copyright ya guys. Sambil ngecek
Yeah. Oh, sorry about that. I have a habit of slipping back into the Blanco language.
Wow.
It's good to finally meet you in person. I'm Bernard, although I insist you call me Bernie. The only person who calls me Bernard is my wife. And even then, only when I've tracked elephant dung into the carpets. As you know, I own several zoos, but I always like to show people the ropes here at my home. This is the first zoo I ever opened, and a source of great pride for me. And prides, thanks to a lion breeding program we ran in the 80s. But we're in the middle of a big renovation, and that's where you come in. Sadly, our old contractor had to retire after developing a fur allergy. Poor devil kept sneezing his dentures into the lion habitat. So, it's up to you to finish everything off. Don't worry though, I'm not completely throwing you into the deep end. My head keeper, Nancy Jones, will be lending a helping hand. Oh, she's a hard worker, and she'll expect you to be too. But I'm sure you'll get along like a house on fire, or even better, one that isn't on fire. Less shouting that way.
Ya, mudah-mudahan aja stabil.
Hello there. From that rosy, fresh face of yours, I'm guessing you're Bernie's new hire. Good. Now, I hope you're ready to ditch your diploma because we're about to get really hands-on. But before we begin the real work, how about we familiarize you with the zoo by learning how to fly around it and visiting some of our beautiful animals. We'll start by popping over and having a look-see at the grizzly bears in their habitat.
Ya, ini dia. Mentor kita ibaratnya. Ya, pertama yang harus kita lakukan apa ini guys?
Did you know that grizzly bears,
Untuk gerakin
also
kanan
known
kiri,
as Ursus
ini ya,
arctos
di keyboard
horribilis,
itu
can hibernate for
WASD.
up to 7 months a year? Oh, but then again, given the chance, I think a lot of people would do that too.
Locate the grizzly bear habitat. Enter grizzly
Select one of the
bear.
bears and you'll bring up its information panel.
Oh, kamera. Jadi klik dulu di sininya, di beruangnya.
This is where you can find out all kinds of information about
Ini.
your animal. The most important thing being its overall welfare.
Jadi
You'll
kita
learn
bisa
more about
gerak-gerakin.
animal welfare today as we go through your objectives. But for
Tekan
now,
aja di-
let's enjoy
di-
this magnificent animal.
apa
Why
ini?
don't you select the
Apa
camera
ini,
at the
guys?
bottom of its
Apa
information
ini?
panel? See now,
Tekan
this is a
di-
fantastic way to get a close look at your animals.
Mouse-nya kalian,
You can
tekan
also
di
get
scroll.
this view of an animal by
Pokoknya
simply
scroll-nya
double
tekan
clicking
tengah.
on it.
Scroll itu ditekan tengah terus bisa kalian
Okay, when you're
gerak-gerakin
ready,
gitu.
let's pop over to the other side of the zoo and take a look at the lions.
Zoom itu
I've marked their
scrollnya
location for you to find.
Zoom in, zoom out, scrollnya diputar-putar. Hapus ya binatangnya, detail. Sebentar aku cek ini. Cek dulu grafiknya. Materialnya enggak ada yang ultra. Baik semua. Oke, lanjut. Ini, oh ya gitu. Terus apa tadi kita disuruh ngapain ya? Waduh, mana tadi guys, ya lupa ya. Oh, ini tasnya objektif. Di sini namanya objektif. Yang piala ini ya guys, piala. Nah, karena ininya misinya kita ini. Coba di close dulu yang ini. Located the West African. Oh, kita cari Afrika, singa Afrika.
Panthera Leo Leo. All the West African lion to you and me.
Panthera Leo Leo.
Lions are the most social of the big cats, and there can be as many as 40
Jadi
lions in a pride. Although prides of that size are pretty rare.
Nama latinnya itu Panthera Leo Leo. Singa, ingat itu
Which is
guys.
precisely why I handle
Lagi yang
training instead
bocil-bocil nih,
these days.
kalau keluar
Anyway, how about we get
di
started
ujian
on these
nasional,
objectives? Come on,
nama
let's
latin
head over to an empty habitat
singa,
and see what needs
Panthera
doing
Leo
there.
Leo. Locate the empty habitat. Habitatnya siapa? Coba. Oh, ini. Cari habitat yang masih kosong. Ini kosong
As you
nih.
can see,
Mau di
it's a
siapa
lovely
ini?
space for animals, but it's missing a certain something. Well, two somethings. Warthogs.
Buaya,
So
buaya.
I'd like you to adopt a pair of them.
Udah nggak?
To adopt
Sudah
animals,
bisa
we
nggak
need to
buaya?
open the
Sudah.
animal market, which is in the animal trading section.
Kita
There
ini
we
mah.
are, a pair of perfectly splendid warthogs for our zoo.
Apa ini?
Just click on them and
Aduh.
select adopt from the
Belum
side
apa-apa
menu.
udah babi ya.
Normally the animal exchange would be full of animals,
Babi
but I've
hutan,
emptied
guys.
out the market while you learn how
Babi
it
hutan apa
works.
babi rusa ini ya?
The last thing I need is you
Adop,
accidentally
aduh,
ordering a dozen
kita disuruh
elephants.
mengadopsi babi rusa nih. Yang mana ya? Coba. Oh, dua. Ya, dua-dua ini kita adopsi guys.
When you adopt an animal, it's automatically placed in the trade center where they're held until you're ready to
Common
move them into their
warthog.
habitat. Which,
Oh, ini namanya
as it
lucu
happens,
juga ya.
you are. So
Ada babi
how
namanya
about you
Unika.
move them into their new home?
Satu lagi Badenrinwa. Ini apa? Oh, yang si Unika ini yang cowok guys. Yang cewek namanya Badenrinwa kok. Ribet ya namanya. Susi gitu. Tesi gitu. Suruh ngapain kita? Adopt and place to new common. Place new common. Diapain ya? Oh ini, descend to zoo.
When
Oke,
you
di sini
ask for an
aja.
animal to be moved into a habitat, your caretakers will go to the trade center, collect your animal, and deliver them to your selected habitat. I've marked the trade center's location, so let's go and watch the
Bakal
caretakers in
ada
action.
petugas yang bawa apanya, babi rusanya tadi ke sini guys, ke tempatnya ini, ke habitatnya ini, ke kandangnya lah. Ini ada lampunya sampai malam berarti ini kebun binatangnya. Hey, ngapain pak? Oh ini udah datang guys, sudah datang. Wah, babinya lucu juga ya. Wah, mana? Jelas kita lihat. Senang dia. Senang dapat kandang baru dia. Ngapain? Halo, siapa nih namanya tadi? Cowok apa cewek ini guys? Kita lihat. Nggak kelihatan. Nih. Dari penampakannya cowok ya kayaknya. Oh, udah datang satu lagi. Yes. Halo, siapa tadi namanya? Bederinwa. Oh, cewek yang Bederinwa tadi ya. Oh, nikah. Kok nikah? Luffy malah. Wah, tapi kekaran ini guys. Oh, jangan-jangan ini yang betina. Kejar-kejaran guys. Kejar-kejaran. Ngapain mereka di pojokan? Kita lanjutkan misinya, suruh ngapain? Locate Animal Trade Center. Oke. Animal Trade Center. Trade itu apa ya bahasa Indonesianya? Dagang, trade center, pusat perdagangan. Di manakah itu? Oh, itu. Ini yang biru-biru nih guys.
Well, as you can see, those caretakers don't hang about. They'll move those animals to their destination as fast as possible. Of course, normally we'd have to place the animals into quarantine before moving them into a habitat, but I am assured by a person of good standing that these warthogs are in the very rudest of health. Right, let's get the warthog's habitat finished up so we can keep them nice and happy. You see, each animal in the zoo has an overall welfare statistic, basically how happy they are. And that overall welfare statistic is itself comprised of 4 different areas.
Standar kebun binatangnya luar
social
negeri ya.
health, habitat,
Babi
and
saja harus
enrichment.
bahagia ya
Luckily,
guys.
if you select an animal, you'll bring up their animal
Sementara
welfare
kita di
information
sini
panel,
ya,
which we saw earlier, where you can see how
itu
they're
harimau
doing.
sampai
That way, you'll know exactly what
pucat-pucat
areas
guys,
need to be
kekurangan
addressed.
makanan,
Don't worry if that's a lot to
sampai
remember.
dijadiin
You can always check the
guyonan
Zoopedia for more information.
di stand up comedy. Pucat harimau.
Let's start by making sure
Kacau
we're
itu
taking
emang.
care of the warthog's nutrition welfare.
Kurang
To
emang
do
negara
this,
kita.
we'll need to place a food station and a drinking station.
Suruh
Now,
ngapain?
each animal
Set up the
requires
common
a
warthog
different
habitat
type
at
of
feed
feeding
station.
station. And for the
Klik
warthogs,
ini,
it's a small
ikuti aja
feeding
petunjuknya
trough.
dulu
So
guys.
let's add one of those and a water
Ya,
bowl.
habis kita menyelesaikan semua misinya, kita ini ya nanti kita coba main yang sandbox saja. Terus ngapain? Add feed. Oh, kita suruh meletakin tempat makan di mana tempat babi tadi. Oh ya, ini guys, sudah banyak aja yang melihat guys. Apa ini, belum apa-apa. Oh, jalannya mana tadi? Feed station, water bowl. Ini ya, ini di mana ya? Sini aja guys, biar teratur. Sini aja boleh, sini. Terus water, minumnya sini.
Animals also require stimulation to keep them happy. Let's add a lovely mud bath for the warthogs to roll around in.
Happy mereka
That
dedikasi
bath will
piring,
count towards their
tapi
enrichment
masih
welfare,
kosong.
specifically their toy enrichment welfare.
Ayo penjaga, mana ininya? Mud bath. Nah, ini tempat buat lumpur kayak bath mandi. Lumpur mandinya nih guys. Jadi babi itu harus punya tempat berendam guys. Jadi nggak bisa yang bersih, harus yang rodok-rodok, ya harus yang agak-agak lumpur-lumpur guys. Sedekat-dekat aja batu-batu.
Oh, nice work. You've got a knack for this, I see.
Guys, biar
Now,
habis mandi lumpur,
our contractor had to leave in a hurry,
berjemur
so
di
this
sini.
place is in a
Indahnya
feral
dunia.
state. Unfinished
Surganya babi
thingamajigs and
guys.
wotsits all over the shop. But the first thing we
Gambarnya,
need to
look at
finish
this,
is the
look at
ostrich
this,
habitat.
the
It's over
detail,
near the
traffic.
hippos.
Game sekarang canggih-canggih ya guys. Waduh, diapain tuh? Oh, ngapain tuh? Oh, divakum guys. Ayo Lek, kenapa diem aja? Temanmu udah makan? Oh, belum makanannya. Oh, ini saya diisi unika. Kok masih kosong ya? Located the highlight area. Oke, kita cari lagi area yang di highlight mana? Oh, ini. Hup. Ini. Ayo, apalagi misinya kali ini, Bu?
Before we actually start building our ostrich habitat, Let's pause the game. Just click the pause button in the bottom right corner.
Oke, kita pause dulu.
That's more like it. A quick break. Sometimes it's a good idea to pause the game whilst you're doing something which requires your concentration.
Jadi tips dari
because it'll
dia.
stop the zoo spinning out of control while you're
Kalau
looking the
kita
other way.
mau ngerjain sesuatu
Let's
yang
keep the game paused while we get this ostrich habitat built.
membutuhkan fokus yang
Job
lumayan
number 1 here
lebih
is
tinggi
to
dari
add a
biasanya, itu
habitat gate before we
sebaiknya di
complete the
pause aja
barrier.
dulu, guys.
Every habitat needs a habitat gate. After
Mungkin
all, how else would the keepers get in and out?
ini
Just make sure it's hooked up to the
agak
path so
desim
the
ya,
keepers
guys.
can reach it.
Membangun-bangun. Add habitat gate. Iya, diapain ini? Oh, pagarnya ini masih belum ini. Ya kalau bolong seperti ini ya kabur semua ya ininya, guys ya. Jadi kita harus menutup pagar ini. Diapain ya nih? Oh ini. Cing. Diapain, Pak? Disambungin, guys. Bukan disambungin, diapain tadi? Diterusin sesuai dengan itunya aja. 2. Loh, kok nggak bisa? Berapa tadi? 8 ya? Loh, gimana ini, guys? Coba bentar. Ini gimana, Bu? Suruh diapain tadi, Bu? Add habitat gate, complete habitat boundary. Add habitat gate. Ini oh, ini dulu paling habitat gate ya. Nah. Oh, I see. Jadi sini dulu di pagar, jadi dia nggak bisa langsung di sini. Sini aja. Enaknya di mana ya? Di sini, jangan terlalu dekat.
Right. Let's
terlalu
complete the
dekat
perimeter
persimpangan
barrier
ya,
so we
nggak
can
enak.
adopt us some ostriches. I've marked out an area for you to use, so I'd like you to finish off the perimeter using the brick barrier.
Baru kita lanjutin pagarnya. Ini berapa meter ini tadi? Kayaknya 3 meter nggak bisa ya. 3 meter apa 2 meter tuh? Ya, maksudnya ngikuti polanya yang ini biar nggak jelek. Biar besar, kita pasin aja ke pojok. Ntar kameranya nih. Bentar, guys, kameranya nih. Ini sudah pojok ya. Oke, nyambung.
Good work. Remember, before you can place animals in any habitat, it has to have a full loop of connected barrier.
Cantik.
Now, you've probably noticed
tempatnya
that
siapa ya?
guests can't actually see into this
Replace the
habitat at
section
the
with
moment.
glass.
At least not without a step ladder. But seeing as they're banned, I'd like you to select a piece of barrier and swap out
Ini
the
apa ini?
brick for a glass barrier, so the guests can see in.
Oh, kalau dikasih kaca itu harusnya yang biar lega ya. Coba kita lihat. Angle paling enak buat dikasih kaca itu ya di sini, guys. Untuk menarik perhatian pengunjung ya. Tapi ini harus kita, tapi ini bisa nggak diedit ya? Coba bisa kita edit nggak ya, guys? Oh, ini satu lagi kita delete. Nah, jadi begini guys, ini kalian ini kan lurus ya. Kalau ini ditekan, ini jadi bisa dibengkokin guys. Tinggal kita panjangnya kita sesuaikan aja ini. Nah, kurang panjang. Belum mas cantik, dikasih kaca deh. Ding. Mana?
There we go. Adding in more windows gives guests even more opportunities to see the animals in a habitat. It's always best to make sure the guests can get a good view into a habitat from the path they're walking on, because it makes them happy.
Oh, ini kacanya masih
terrible zoo if they couldn't.
ada nanti guys, kaca yang
The last thing we need to do
dari dalam nggak kelihatan keluar, jadi hewan-hewannya nggak stres. Hewan itu kan nggak bisa ya kalau terus-terusan dilihat manusia ya, stres mereka guys. Nah, lihat nih, di pojokan gini ada orang jalan dari sini ya. Lihat ini simulasinya ya. Aduh, kameranya nih. Bentar, aku turun nih. Nah, simulasinya dari sini aja udah bisa kelihatan guys, kaca. Terus ada yang nanya, kenapa nggak dikacain semua? Nggak boleh, kan stres nanti. Ya, dan lagian gelas ini lebih mahal daripada material bata ya. Nah, dari sini kan, menarik perhatian. Nah, jadi misi utamanya kebun binatang itu gimana sebisa mungkin habitat kandang ini menarik perhatian orang agar datang mendekati si kandang ini terus ngasih donasi. Ya, ini kita taruh donasinya dekat kaca ini. Gimana ya, sini.
Now, before we adopt our ostriches, you should click the play button. After all, if the game's paused, then so are our caretakers, which will make it a bit tricky for them to deliver the ostriches, eh?
Memainkan.
By the way, as well as pausing the game, you can speed the game up by clicking on the fast forward button. It'll run everything at 2 times and 5 times faster. It can be useful,
sama juga kayak The
especially if
Sim
you're
ya.
waiting for money to accumulate or for animals to
Kalau
be
yang pernah
delivered
main
to
The
your
Sim
habitat.
guys, itu bisa
I use it when I'm waiting for a brew to finish.
bisa dicepetin ini.
All right, you finished the habitat, so it's
Sampai
high
3
time
kali.
we adopted those
5 kali
ostriches,
ternyata.
don't you think?
Langsung
Let's get 4
gerakan
of them
orangnya.
in
Tuk. Wah, lucu. Satu aja guys. Satu aja ini simulasinya sudah. Lihat guys. Dari 26 ke 27. Hari-hari cepat langsung berlalu. Complete the common ostrich habitat. Ini loh. Kita disuruh ngapain, Bu? Adopt place new. Oh, ini nih. Ini. Apa ini, guys? Coba kita disuruh berapa? 4. 4-4-nya ini ya. Apa namanya guys? Burung unta. Ya nggak sih? Common ostrich. Coba guys cari di Google guys. Common ostrich. Penampakan ini sih ya burung unta. Send to zoo. Sing. Mana lagi ini? Adopt semua. Uang kita masih banyak kok. Olubaya. Cowok. Sasmekau, namanya luar biasa guys. Mudah-mudahan secantik namanya ya, penampakannya ya. 6BK Sentuzu 6BK dimana apa ini, apa lagi nih? Oh, ini belum. Sentuzu mana, udah di sini. Oh, sudah. Kita tinggal adopt. Oh, belum guys, satu lagi guys. Loh.
While we wait for them to be collected by the caretakers and brought to the habitat, you should get it ready for them. Add a suitable feeding
Akhirnya
station,
kita punya
water station, and an
burung
appropriate food
onta.
enrichment item. It's often best to place things like enrichments and
Udah
feeding
datang
stations
burung
near to the
ontanya.
habitat perimeter, so guests
Wing.
can get a really good
Halo
view of the
Teleza,
animals.
selamat datang di rumah barumu. Ah, itu datang lagi, aduh, mana tadi? Aduh. Nggak kelihatan. Oh, lucu ya. Penjaganya itu bawahnya sambil bawa kotak. Terus kotak jadi besar. Wah, dempet guys. Wah, ini nggak kayak babi tadi ya. Ini masih malu-malu guys. Melihat situasi dulu. Wah, ini di mana ini? Masih bingung deh guys. Tuh. Langsung emper aja. Capek ya. Wah, kelihatan ada bola mau mainan ya. Ayo tebak ramal bola. Ini siapa yang menang ini? Brazil atau Argentina? Satu lagi guys ya. Oh mana? Oh itu udah ada. Halo. Apa itu? Oh kirain guys. Ternyata air buat nyiram tanaman. Bagus ya. Di game ini kalian bisa mewujudkan impian kalian yang aneh-aneh. By the way, orang yang kaya banget guys yang cuman mau bikin kebun binatang ya. Sekelas kayak artis-artis ya sekelas. Itu aja ya, bukan kebun binatang ya. Kayak konservasi mini biasa aja guys ya. Karena kan binatang itu pasti ya, ribet ya ngurusinnya ya, perizinannya dan segala macamnya. Oke, kita stop dulu guys ya. Ketemu di video selanjutnya ya.